Hello, heroes and villains. Welcome to Multiverse. So I'm here with our friend Nix. Here is not the Black Mask. He's Mr. Frost Nix. Hello, Mr. Nix.
Yeah, I'm on my hero side, unfortunately.
That must pain you quite a lot.
It's true.
Well, I'm in the process of raising the combat rating of my Dark Multiverse character. So if you're lucky, soon we should be able to play on the evil villain side, even high content.
Oh, I'll be looking forward to that.
I toyed with raising another one of my character, but actually that one should do it. Worst comes to worst, I'll try to raise another one. So how are you today, good sir?
I'm doing good. Yeah, like I said earlier, Multiverse and I were talking. I have spent about 3 or 4 hours going over my artifacts and what I'm going to do versus what I'm not going to do. And I've been all over the place. So today's been crazy, to say the least. I bet you guys are all in the same boat, wondering what am I going to put my nth metal into, and what are you willing to sacrifice to make that work?
Yeah, I spent the day upgrading a whole bunch of artifacts, but I still have a whole bunch of them to still upgrade. Just give me a
I'm
second.
gonna
I'm trying
I'm
to
gonna
do some.
pass you lead here for 1 second. I need to go do something very quickly.
Sure.
If you like, you can keep on asking. Maybe some of our guys here in the chat would like to join us out here in the Birds of Prey DLC. We're just gonna be doing some bounty stuff. We're gonna probably take on both of the bounties, and then we're gonna do the Birds of Prey raids. So if that intrigues any of you guys and you want to join us, let us know. Either talk to us on LFG or let us know on this.
Sorry guys, I couldn't keep an eye on the chat until now, so I missed a whole bunch of your questions. Let me try and backtrack a bit. I was able to find some sort of workaround so that I could see the stream on my PC. So hello OPKJJ, hello Shinobite, hello Rag Ghost. Who else? Shinobite, Ghost, Ghost Codex. Ah, you're so mean. Hello, Patrick and Tinny. Hello, Bruno JP. Nah, the multiverse isn't gone. Come on. Hello, I have no idea how to read that. Hello, Ben Mazzino. Oh, salut, Ben Mazzino. Bruno JP. Nah, the multiverse is still here. Come on. It's impossible for the multiverse to be gone. No, I'd be curious to see your version of a Super Soldier or OPKJJ. Hello, Rage Ghost. Ah, thank you. I guess I'm famous with you guys, but I guarantee you the rest of the world has no idea what multiverse is. Hello, Jack and Gio. And now you don't have to wait anymore. Here we are. Hello, Felix Lopez. I've been playing the game for 9 years now, I guess. Hello, Batman DK. Hello, So Mohammed. So hello, the rest of you guys. Sorry I can't keep up with the chat, but we'll get there someday. Hello, Cars Thomas 18, Cameron Sour Wayne. We're in the Birds of Prey Metropolis map, so if you just come here. But we only have room for one more. Not sure where our friend Frostnix has gone to, but my power in here is quantum. The main reason is I love quantum tunneling, but there's a few reasons as well. But the quantum tunneling is pretty much what made this power stand out to me. Don't worry, something we barely started, so you didn't miss much. You missed me saying hi to everyone. Hello, Joel Colon. So sadly, along the stream, if somehow you guys try to send us some messages and we don't insert you right away, as we play the game, sometimes it's hard to sometimes play the game and keep an eye on the chat at the same time. Hello, Joel Colin. So if somehow you put a message and we don't quite answer you right away, just try again.
I'm back.
Oh. Welcome back, good sir. I'll give you the lead again.
Perfect. Looks like we got a lot of people out here though too, so we might be able to just go to the calculator bot and we'll probably find people over here.
Sure, there's a Wake and Bacon 420 who wants you to invite him to the group. I'm
Okay.
not sure if we're going to play some Birds of Prey missions, so hello, it's Vader. That's all right. The good thing about that is Vader. I have a friend who was like roughly a year without playing DCUO, and when he came back into the game, there was a whole bunch of content that he had access to now. There was a lot of new content for him, so he was not overwhelmed, but there was a lot for him to do. So he was pretty happy about that, at least for a while. It kept him really really busy. The best power. Um, I kind of like Quantum personally, but I understand that I wouldn't say it's the best or the most powerful power. I would be tempted to go maybe with I hesitate between fire, atomic, maybe earth. Atomic with the combos, I'd be tempted to say not atomic because I know that a lot of people struggle with the combos. So I'd be tempted to say either fire or earth. But Nix might have a different opinion on that.
I mean, you're gonna get a different answer from anybody you talk to these days.
Absolutely.
I've always said people ask, what is the best power out there, and I would say back to them, any power, because there is people who can make the best of any power that's out there, and make it look like they are the most omnipotent people that are out there, and they're beyond powerful. Generally though, I mean, there's a lot of good gadgets players that are out there. Myself included. Maybe munitions. Munitions is pretty straightforward. A lot of people like that munitions big gun concept. That's an idea.
Someone asked about the Kryptonian flex suit. Sadly, I don't have the flex suit. I've been playing this game for 9 years, and there's one summer where I would farm the Furthers of Solitude missions to try to get the freaking chess piece, and it just didn't happen. So I don't have the Kryptonian Flex suit just yet. Once in a while, I'll play the Fortress of Solitude, hoping to get lucky, but I always get some freaking rings when I open the treasure box. So I'd like to make a video about the Kryptonian Flex suit chest piece, but I can't at this point. Yeah, Shinobite, this is my main character. The Shockjock chest, yeah, the Shockjock chest would be good enough to create a Shazam type character. It's not exactly it, but it's if you put the right colors, it'll be good enough for most people.
I think it'd be good enough, yeah.
Oh, I guess we're
And I
at our
think you
full
showed
group.
that. I think you showed that off actually.
Oh yeah, I have quite a few videos about the Shockjock style, so
Yeah.
or even a few Shazam videos for that matter, a few Captain Marvel videos. So if you go back and look at some of my videos, you'll see the Shockjock chest, the Shock. I'll say it at some point. Shockjock chest. Red Hood is pretty popular, so I understand if you changed it. Hello, Angel Velen. So I guess next, oh, we're going to make a raid. Okay.
Well, I'm just saying, I'm building up this group just so that we have all these people for us while they're in our group to
That's
do
right.
these bounties.
There's our friend Wake and Bacon here who was asking to be
Oh,
invited.
sure. I just need to find his name.
That's all right. Well, if you click nearby, you should be there. I have roughly 50 characters, more or less. I create and delete characters all the time, but yeah, I have about 50 characters. The controller role, it depends on the power you use. If you want to play controller, you have to play gadget, quantum, mental, munition, and I'm sure I'm forgetting one.
This might be enough people to be able to beat this calculator bot. Do you want to head on over there?
Oh, sure, sure.
on how to get the trident. How do you get the trident?
Oh, you get it
Mr.
from
Multiverse?
the mission
Aquaman.
with Aquaman. There's a mission when you almost reach, when you're close to reaching level 30, when you level up your character, where you have to go help your friend Aquaman. You have to fight Circe, who disguised herself as a Mera.
Right.
But I think it's a random drop, and it's like most drops, it's probably a rare one.
Could be something you just buy on the broker. Could be.
Nope. I'll try to make a video about the Trident, but right now I have a huge backlog of videos, so it's going to be, let's say, challenging to make it. Oh, stuck in a box. Yeah, technically I have all the powers. I created characters on the hero side and the villain sides, so I have pretty much all the powers for hero characters and for villain characters. Thank you, Angel. Someone was asking about my first character. It was the Phantom. If you guys ever saw my Phantom character in one of my videos, that was my first character. Technically, I had created, I don't know, half a dozen characters until I finally settled on the Phantom.
Scheduling maintenance for damaged parts.
For Orion, you never know. It could happen. Well, I have a whole bunch of DC characters in my account. I have a Batman character, a Superman. I have a whole bunch of them. Recently, I created Martian Manhunter and Beast Boy.
I wish we got a little bit more out of Ryan this DLC, rather than having him just as the bounty. He
Yeah.
could have been like in like the solo or something like that.
Well, who knows? We might get another Halls of Power DLC at some point, or another DLC involving Darkseid and Apocalypse. So, who knows?
Well, I'm sure we will. I doubt this is the last time we'll see Darkseid.
Hello, J Servin. I'm a big fan of Orion myself. I guess let's go try out the meta. I'm a big fan of Orion. The first time I saw him, I think, was in the Hunger Gods graphic novel. And also, he was in an issue of Action Comics by John Byrne. And that's pretty much where I fell in love with the character. Although I haven't seen him in that many comics, sadly enough. Someone is asking a question. I'm not sure what they're talking about.
Ares versus Orion, that would be a good fight.
The Tactical Archer hands? Is that the Green Arrow hands?
Yeah, I believe so.
You can get it from Booster Gold. It comes from the, I forget, the Team Up Time capsule, if I recall correctly.
Yeah, I think you're right. Am I stronger than him in PvP? I don't know. My job in PvP is not built for a one-on-one. It's built for a group concept. So I choose to try to go battle troll or work with my team that I go in there with. I'm not really a one-on-one person. So I guess Multiverse would take me. That
Well,
and
my
I despise Quantum.
PvP gear is a mixture of Combat Training 99 and 100. So if Nix has better gear than I do, yeah, he's probably better than I. Cameron, if you can find us, it could be we're playing on the US server. So if you're on another server, that might be why. Oh, I guess we're done.
Yeah, just beat the thing. Yep. Pretty quick.
My inventory stats? Yeah, sure, I guess I could do that. So you can see, basically my character is combat rating 216. And if we take a quick look at the stats, so you can see I have about 117,000 health, 113,000 power, 78,000 defense, 62,000 might, 18,000 restoration. I'm not sure why it froze a bit. 15,000 vitalization, but I'm in DPS role. If I switch to controller role, I'll have a lot more vitalization.
Way more.
So you can see roughly my stats over here. So I'm combat rating 316, which allows me to be able to go back and play some older missions a bit easier. But even then, there's a few missions where they've added mechanics pretty much since, let's say, ever since at least Metal Part 1, maybe a bit before that. They add mechanics that don't really care about your combat rating. Like if you go play the Scarlet Speedster mission, doesn't matter what your combat rating is. When those vortex hit you, they hit you pretty hard, no matter what your combat rating is. I guess they're trying to add mechanics so that the people have to still pay attention to what they're doing, even if they're high combat rating. It could be they nerfed light. I haven't played light in quite a while. I know that the last time they made some big changes was to nature. If they did nerf light, yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. The max combat rating right now, oh, Nick's answered, it's 321. But yeah, I'm not sure if they did nerf light powers, but that wouldn't surprise me. Sadly, sometimes they'll do that. Like at some point, heat vision was pretty powerful, and then they nerfed it, and then they added an artifact that would make it more powerful. So there's this sort of tug of war where they sometimes nerf something that's a bit too powerful, and then they add something to make it even more powerful. It's strange. The gloves of omnipotence. I have no idea. Honestly, I couldn't tell you. Maybe Nix knows about that.
The gloves of omnipotence?
Not sure which
So
one
that
they
would
use.
be. Yeah, I was gonna say. I think we've had a couple now at this point.
Which main powers do you think is good? Fire is pretty good. Personally, I really enjoyed the mental. Mental is the power I learned to play as a controller with. It was pretty intuitive to use, and it was a smooth power to use as a controller. As a healer, I kind of liked using electric. My main on PC was using electric, and it's a bit power hungry, so a lot of people didn't like it because of that. But personally, I didn't have issues managing my power usage.
The one from Demons playing Elite. Yeah, there was an omnipotent hands in that
Demon's
Elite
plan.
content.
Uh,
Yeah, that's going far back. I don't think I have it. I got a lot too.
Off the top of my head, I don't remember. Was that and that was way back when we had the monthly content, wasn't it?
That's right. Yeah.
It's been too long. I have no memories of that.
Rage is a great power. Rage, I find, is one of your top priorities when it comes to a good tank power. And it's got good DPS stats too.
Yeah, with Rage, I'm still struggling a bit. I didn't wrap my head around the whole Rage crash mechanic. Usually when I play a Rage character, I'll use it as a. I don't use I don't use the Rage crash mechanic. I use it as a tank that uses shield and stuff like that. Could be, could be. The best augments for Rage. Uh, Suppose dominance.
Yeah, you should likely go dominance for your tank side. Depending upon what you want to do for DPS, I've seen good precision rage players. I've seen good might-based players. So
I guess the
the
exception could
DPS.
be I recall some players who would go for restoration when they were playing a fire tank because of the whole healing mechanic. Not sure if it's really a good idea. I never tried it myself, but I've seen people who did that. I don't know if Nix could confirm if it's a good idea or not.
Sorry, say that again.
Some fire players would use restoration instead of dominance because
Yep,
of
for
the
sure.
healing side of the power.
Absolutely. Oh, we lost the guy who I passed the lead to.
The movement light stream bug, I assume in the long term they'll come up with some sort of hot fix, but sometimes it takes a while. I assume in the list of priorities of stuff they have to fix, I have no idea if it's at the top of the list or at the bottom of the list, so we'll have to be patient of that. If it's just some style thing, it's probably not a high priority, but I assume that sooner or later they'll make some sort of fix for the light stream. The Cloak of Hades, I forget where I got it from. I think it comes from Throne of the Dead, or am I wrong about that?
The Cloak of Hades? Yeah, possibly. Wow, we're going so far back here.
Oh yeah. I'll try to equip it so that see if it can refresh his Nick's memories. But I've had that for a long time. I know it's in one of the Wonderverse DLCs, but might be the I forget. Ooh, lots of clipping. I forgot about that. Yeah, it's been too
Rage
long.
precision.
I
Yeah,
kind of
rage
forget
precision
where
is my.
I got that from. 37 back slots. Well, yeah, 37 pages, I guess. I've been playing this game for like 9 years. I'm sure Nyx has as many slots.
Not on this side. Again, on my main. Yeah. Oh yeah. Absolutely. I
Actually, it's
wonder what
33,
the.
but yeah. The face is probably the one with the less with 12. But yeah, after 9 years, you gather so many styles that. Oh, hello, Jeffrey. Everyone else
We
seems to
need.
be hearing us fine. I'm not sure why you can't hear us.
We need a search option in our inventory menu to be able to go through our styles easier.
The next event when Wonderverse leaves is the Legion DLC.
Coming
Uh,
up in about 2 weeks, roughly.
if I was a betting man, I would bet that maybe next week, if we're lucky enough, we should get the Legend DLC. But I don't want to get your hopes up and then break your little hearts if it doesn't come up next week. I'd say in 2 weeks at the latest, we should get the next DLC. But usually, like right now, we have the double XP for the artifacts. Usually that comes out roughly 1 week before the DLC goes live. So I'm hopeful that next week we might get the new Legion DLC. If not, in 2 weeks.
Right.
Well, we know it's going to be in November. We just don't know when. So November 1st is what, Sunday, I think? Yeah, so Sunday is November 1st. So next week will be November. So I would say if we're lucky, November 5th. If not, I'd say by November 12th, we should have it by then. I didn't pay attention to the test server very much or the comments in the forums about the test server. So I'm not sure if they're doing well, if there's a lot of bugs. I have no idea about that.
Yeah, we just had the elite raid put on test, so people are just getting into that. I haven't had a chance to test it out myself, but from what I'm hearing, it's pretty difficult, and it seems to be bug free for right now. Question mark? Question mark? But we'll see.
Well, I'm not sure what the election has to do with that. Doesn't matter who gets elected. It doesn't affect the DLC.
Yeah, it doesn't affect the game at all.
There's Prime Barry Allen 2020 you would like to join. Not sure if he's nearby. Oh yeah, he's
Is
right
he a
here.
healer or a tank? Because that's what we're looking for right now.
Uh, no idea.
Let us know, Prime. We're trying to find just those two now.
Oh. Sorry guys, just trying
Gosh,
to.
that,
Oh, he's
that just looks so painful typing it out that way. I'm watching as you're typing. That just looks painful.
painful.
Oh,
It
we already
is.
have a tank. We
You
can
sort of
grab you no
kind of
matter
get
what,
used
Prime.
to it, but not really.
It won't matter because Clark Joseph is going to be our tank. So,
Okay.
Prime, you're in.
Well, I'm hoping that with PS5, le Cloak of Hades, on sait pas exactement. Je pense que c'était dans Throne of the Dead ou ça fait longtemps que j'ai le Cloak of Hades, fait que je me souviens vraiment pas où est-ce que je l'ai eu. Faudrait que je vérifie.
I caught some of that.
The lightning around the flash, it depends which lightning you mean. There's a lightning that came from booster bundles way back when, and sadly you can still get it from the broker if you're lucky, but you'll have to spend a lot of cash for that. But there's a few other alternatives. I forget the Tesla. No, not the Tesla. The Deluge vendor sells an aura that has some lightning effect into it. I forget the actual name. Let me check. Like for the lightning aura, if you mean, I forget the name.
Oh, the iconic one. So that would be.
The
What
sparking
is it?
aura.
Surging or
If you
sparking?
mean
Okay. Yeah.
if you mean the sparking aura, sadly it came from booster bundles, and you can only get it from the broker at this point, and it's going to be super rare and super expensive. There's a few alternatives you could use. You could use the white solar aura, but that one also I think comes from the broker. Oh no, the white solar aura actually comes from the Deluge vendor. Sorry, but there's also the white Tesla aura that comes from the broker. That one also will be expensive. So if you want some sort of lightning aura, the white solar aura would be a good alternative, and it's I think it's 100 source marks on the Deluge vendor.
Yes, that sounds about right. 100 or 150.
Yeah, the Subject Zero emblem or Fallen God are good enough to create a Superman type character. Sorry, I think I missed out quite a few comments. It's alright, Shinobite. I didn't expect the people to stick around through the whole stream.
We just need a healer, then we're good to go. Oh, here we go.
So many clothing for each. Some characters I have some characters that like my multiverse is my main character, so he's the one that pretty much has the most styles. I do have a few characters that are fairly new that don't have that many styles, so I guess I could use replay badges to purchase a whole bunch of styles, but it gets expensive really quick. It doesn't show, but it's even when you get a style that costs 4 replay badges to unlock one piece, It's 8 pieces per style, so if you unlock a handful of styles and you go through 100 replay badges pretty quick. Le pack de saturation céleste, je pourrais pas dire, Asma, j'ai aucune idée. So I guess we're waiting for one to accept. It's good for you, Marco. At some point, though, at some point you reach a point where you don't really need to purchase source marks. Eventually, I forget how much I have right now. Like I have like 1,200 source marks right now. Once you manage to purchase all the styles from the vendors, you don't need source marks all that much. Oh, that's a cool looking style here. So once you purchase pretty much all the styles from the style vendors, there's not all that much you need to do for the. That's not that there's not that much things you need to purchase for source marks. Bonjour, Monsieur pour le fun. So eventually you're gonna accumulate source marks. Like right now, the only real use I have for source marks with my Multiverse character is to purchase Catalyst from Constantine. I guess I could purchase Quarks from the Quarks vendor. The OP Beer Bug set, no idea just yet. I think Nix was busy trying to put the group together, so that's why he wasn't talking quite as much. I'm going to try to go back a bit. I missed out quite a few. You miss using the robot? Not sure what you mean. Yeah, that is actually my first language. Ouais, je vais continuer les vidéos sur la chaîne en français, mais j'ai juste pas eu l'opportunité d'en faire beaucoup dernièrement. Felix, my first language is French, and English obviously is my second language, which is why I have a thick accent. I remember way back when some people would tell me that I didn't have much of an accent, but I realize now that they were just trying to be nice because holy crap, when I started making videos and I started hearing myself, I realized that nope, I have a pretty thick accent. And I speak a bit of German, not much, just enough to be able to order in restaurants and not starve to death. That's sadly all the German I learned when I was in Germany in '89. Yeah, in '89. Actually, '88, I think. The year before the wall fell, basically. Only three: French, English, and a tiny bit of German. I can read a German menu, I can order food, and that's pretty much it. Oh, there we go. Je vais essayer de faire une vidéo sur Wonderverse, Asma. Thank you, Clark Kent. I used to work in a mission, basically feeding and clothing and giving clothes to homeless people. Sadly, I'm not doing that anymore. So I guess right now YouTube is pretty much all I spend my time on. Oh, congrats, Marco. That's a lucky thing to get. So I guess our friend the Pharaoh will be our controller.
Or I can ask him to go DPS so that you control.
Oh
Doesn't
no,
matter.
he can control. That's fine. Unless he doesn't want to, I see no reason not to have him control. This is a massive multiplayer in the DC universe. Sadly, the only Italian I understand is
This
pizza
is
and spaghetti.
disappointing.
That's
You're here minutes before I
I'm lost.
anticipated.
Beside,
Instead of
other than
dying,
that, I have no
Oracle
idea.
has regained control of her little robot.
Yeah, we seem to have a
Calculated only a
fairly good
6.2%
Captain
chance
America,
of
unless
recovery.
it's it might be
Same
Super Soldier.
with
Oh
you.
no, it's
You're done here.
my
Done?
guess is that it's Super
Hardly.
Soldier when they
But
they
this is
mushed
going to cost
Superman
me
and
a
Captain
fortune
America
in
together.
overtime payroll, so consider me perturbed.
Oh,
For what it's worth, I'm really impressed with your new direction, Harley.
We're gonna be doing this first bit without a healer because their cooldown for switching their armory to halfway. I think we'll be alright.
Thanks.
I have to admit, I didn't play the Birds of Prey DLC very much, and I have no memory of this mission.
Really? This was how people were getting their renown looking into this DLC. They would just run this one on repeat.
The zoom in and zoom out on PC it's simple enough. You scroll the mouse wheel. On PS4 you have to hold the L1 button, and then you have to use the D-pad up and down. Oh, did we lose someone?
We did, yes, and it looks like one of our DPSs is in PvP gear. So if you want to troll,
Oh, sure.
we got a couple of issues right now.
That's alright. That's the challenge of multiplayer games. The death metal levels, you have to at the very least purchase the DLCs.
I'd like to point out that you're trespassing on private property and interfering with a highly sensitive and volatile mining procedure.
Well, why didn't you say so? Show us your permits for building this secret volcano mining facility and we'll all go home.
I suppose this just proves that old adage. If you want someone killed right, kill them yourself.
Nobody says that! Heads up. Jimmy and I are in Luther's control room.
Our healer still can't do a healer yet.
Lives are on
Fascinating.
the line.
I'll bet I can use this to help.
Jimmy, no! Take that off!
The Paradox Time Capsule? I'm sure I did when it was first released. I may have a few still in stock.
Oh yeah, we should always have some in stock just in case. You never know.
Usually what I do with Time Capsule is that when the Time Capsule is brand new, I'll open maybe 20 of them. And then instead of opening the new Time Capsule, I save up the new Time Capsule and I open some of the older Time Capsule. Sadly, I did that all too much with the Cursed Gotham Time Capsule, so I'm pretty much out of those.
See what you've done. Your interference has activated the techno seed.
Yeah, I would save up the Flashpoint Time Capsule for later.
Stone, Angel of Apocalypse, will destroy you dogs in the name of his master.
Help me contain this monster.
Should always be
you've
scarce
awakened.
with your stabilizers and
Brimstone
spend them
could destroy
wisely.
the entire
But if you're
planet
after
if
this
we don't
female
stop
gear,
it here.
there's a couple ways to be able to go for it. Either the Time Capsule, you could go from the Broker. Actually, you could also go with the Corpse Spender. Right in there too.
I'd go with Booster Gold. Booster Gold would be the easiest way to get it, or the Broker. The Broker, the only problem is that at some point the Speed Metal gear was pretty rare. It's a pretty popular set of gear, so I guess it doesn't stay very long on the Broker, so it's a bit challenging to get through the Broker. Oh, we lost our healer. Can someone raise him up, or I'm going to be too late?
If any of them to work, we need to repair them all.
Better.
Too close to the wall. I hate that. Oh, thank you, Albert. If you're free to play, I'd say save your quarks. Like you should be able to open some time capsule for free and get quarks for those. So save up your free quarks and also purchase quarks from the quarks vendor and purchase the speed metal gear from Booster Gold. That as a free to play player, that's pretty much your better option.
Yes, that's always a delicate aspect when it comes to raids. Yes, you should always pick people up. But people love to care about their numbers, so it's a catch-22. You know, it's unfortunate, but it's the way that we have this game set up.
Oh yeah, I realize
that's why I'm.
Yeah.
That's why I'm pro no scorecard in raids, just personally.
Oh sure, Albert, you can always add us.
Systems offline. Sorry, Lex.
I did too. When I first started, I was free to play for probably a year, and I had probably more skill points than my entire league back in my day. But that's because I knew how to work my skill points and do the stuff that I could, even without having membership.
Someday I might do a face reveal. I just have no idea when I would do that.
He is from Quebec. He said that, I think, earlier? But yeah, that's right.
Yeah, from Quebec. Oh. Hang out with anyone on DC? Once in a while. Doesn't happen all that often, though. Like sometimes when I play DCUO, some guys will recognize me, or they'll send me a tell when I log in. So it depends.
Yeah.
If I'm not busy doing something else, yeah, sometimes I'll hang out with people, but it's a once in a while thing. No, my PS4 name is not Multiverse. I would have to write it down because it's complicated just to explain. Oh yeah, Canada. Quebec is in Canada. It's one of the 10 provinces.
Apocalyptic technology empowers my defenses.
Multiple failures with power converters detected.
Went the wrong way.
This time you will have turret power controls. My engineering robots can repair them, but Brimstone's energy is still disrupting my remote access.
Yeah, usually Canadian are nice people. Except for Nix, of course.
Yeah, usually. Not everybody fits that.
But I've seen a lot of nice people in the States. Last time when I went to North Carolina, holy crap, I was surprised at how proper and how nice the people were over there. Oh, I did giveaways. When I reached 1,000 subscribers and for my 2-year anniversary for the channel, I did do some giveaways and it was a nightmare. So I swore never to do that again.
It was a disaster. Yeah.
The issue is that, and it went way back when I had only 1,000 subscribers. and there were literally at least 100 people that were pissed off. So basically, I made two people happy because I gave away two full sets of gear, but I made 100, even more than 100 people pissed off. So it wasn't worth it.
How dare you not give sets to everybody? What's wrong with you? It's almost like you're being generous or something.
Oh.
Have you visited Argentina?
No, never been there. I've been to the States many times. I've been to Germany, to France, and I know other provinces in Canada. That pretty much covers it. So I didn't travel that much, but I traveled enough to know that I don't really like traveling very much.
Hey, you might have bought some of my base items. That's one of the things I've been using right now to try to make money off the seasonal. Those ones seem to be selling pretty good right now. Unless of course you just bought them on the vendor then.
This is pure source energy. I forged the techno seed inside Brimstone, but I needed your help to defeat him. Thank you.
Called it.
Containing that power could destroy you, Luther. Let us help before it's too late.
Do you think I got the math wrong?
I don't mind being on a plane.
You and your allies at every turn.
I've even been in the back of big army cargo planes. Actually, I've been on the edge of helicopters, but
Your creation is my hero. Before I reshape the world into my liking, I'll destroy you, Kryptonian.
Superman's not
On the edge of a helicopter? You saying you pulled off a Captain America? You're pulling it towards the building?
almost.
Makes you my
I was in the army as a young man, and we did helicopter combat patrols. So basically,
Okay.
you just sit on the edge of the helicopter as the helicopter is riding away, and then using ropes, you rappel down the helicopter. So we did quite a few combat missions and rescue missions. It was a nice experience overall.
How many years did you do that?
2.5.
2.5? Yeah.
I don't want to talk about politics. I don't play games to talk politics.
Politics is ugly.
I want to stay away from that. And also, I live in Canada, so it doesn't matter. I don't get to vote, so it doesn't matter. I don't understand how people get all crazy over what's going on down south. We don't have a word in what's going on anyway, so. So in one word, I'd say I don't care.
Yeah, I try not to get into the politics in my league either. Whenever I hear it, it's usually when I leave the chat. Right? Like, you came onto a game to have fun. I didn't come onto a game to argue with people over politics.
Absolutely.
It's just... I mean,
Already, we argue with people about which is the best power and stuff like that, or which is the best way to defeat a boss. So that's enough arguing in my book.
yeah, we argue about a lot of random stuff, though, these days. Like, why did we create the name Multiverse? I mean, like, who would dare do that?
Who would do
You
that?
can get into an hour conversation just on that concept alone.
Well, that was actually a happy accident that happened from a discussion on the forums.
Whatever you say, Magneto.
I used to collect comics. But I guess
Best power is what power should you want to be. That's the best power.
yeah. Because it also depends. The best power also depends on your playstyle. We could suggest powers that might be powerful, but if it doesn't fit with your playstyle, doesn't really matter.
These days it's all about having 200 artifacts and a little bit of into skill points.
We're doing good, Payaso. So for comics, I used to collect comics. I started collecting comics very young, like at 5 years old or something like that. I got my first comics and I was hooked. I pretty much bought a lot of comics for quite a while. But then for the past, I don't know, 20 years, it goes by so fast. It became pretty clear that comic publishers, especially Marvel, didn't really want to. You really want old fans like me. They were trying to please a younger crowd, I guess, or they were embarrassed by the older fans. And it depends on who you ask. And when DC had their new 52, that pretty much was the jumping off point for me. So for a while, I still would purchase comics, but I would purchase older comics from the 80s. But I haven't purchased comics in quite a few years now. Oh.
The new 52.
My ears are ringing.
I've seen that actually happen a lot. People who create an iconic character, like let's say Red Hood for example, they'll tend to gravitate towards leagues that are comic book related or something that can work for their character name.
Sorry, I was a bit distracted.
I would say DCUO is in good state right now.
What is this new
Popping out lots of DLCs,
source energy integrated?
lots of good content.
Intriguers.
Of course, we got the Legion DLC coming within 2 weeks. We'll see what that's like.
To create a new style? I wish they would give us a slimline chest piece that has a huge emblem like the Stalwart Defender chest.
Now with added source subroutine.
Obviously, a Superman style. Superman is real popular. I know that some people seem to think that Batman is more popular than Superman, but they don't seem to realize that worldwide there's a lot of people who are Superman fans, even if it doesn't show in the comic sales right now. And even in my videos, whenever I make videos about various styles, the Superman emblem videos, a lot more people are interested in those than the Batman emblems. So I guess I would suggest that they make at least a Superman chest piece, and kind of like the Superman we have in the game, so that people can have an official Superman emblem. We already have the Ausubel gear that can sort of do that, but it's a pretty bulky suit of armor. And the other Superman emblems we had are not really available for new players. Like the chest piece we have right now, if they could give us the look that our friend Superman has right there, I'm sure that would please a lot of people.
Did Lex Luthor just explode? When I explode, there'll be more confetti and glitter.
I can't detect any trace of them. There's a lot we don't know about sourcing.
For toxic people, short of banning people, there's nothing really they can do.
Funny feeling I've got.
Le trident accessoire dans le dos, c'est le drowned, le style qui s'appelle The Drowned.
Those cookies I ate in your clock tower had gone bad.
Oh, the nice steel look. the steel material actually is perfect for that. Well, let's give a bow to all of our friends.
World! We should celebrate! Not that this means I'm some goody two-shoes now.
What do the birds of prey usually do to celebrate? I'm assuming ice cream.
One last raid?
Bubbly?
Extra?
Sure.
Works for me.
You do know we only throw the axes at stationary targets, right, Harley?
Less exciting, but
We are kind of going over our time of what we normally do, but I think we can make an exception.
I wouldn't mind doing that. For the auras that from defeating enemies, there's a whole bunch of them that drops right now fighting the diverse Wonderverse bosses. I got quite a few, some of the Zeus aura not too long ago. I think I got some Apocalypsean auras also as a drop. Forget where they dropped though. So yeah, there are some auras that you can get, but that you can get the modular auras as drop right now, as far as I can tell. If you want the full auras, yeah, you pretty much have to buy them from the various vendors. I made a video or two recently about some of the new auras we got.
That could be Lex that he's referring to.
Yeah, I
Could
think
be-
they're prepping the return of Lex in some form.
Yeah, could be. Could be Perpetua though.
Yeah, the Fallen God chest works well enough to create a Superman, but you end up with a whole bunch of lines. So usually what people want is like a slimline chest piece with a Superman emblem. So if we could get like the look of our friend Superman we saw just a minute ago, that would be kind of nice. Obviously, getting a new Superman emblem would be an option, but DCUO seems to be don't seem to want to go in that direction somehow. The main language in Quebec is technically we have two languages in Canada. French and English are the two main languages. The two I forget how you actually say it. The two official languages.
Yes, yeah.
But in Quebec, most people speak French, but more and more people are. There's a lot more. As time goes by, there's more and more anglophones over here. Especially if you're in downtown Montreal, a lot of people will be pretty much only speaking English. If you only speak English and you're in downtown Montreal, yeah, you'll have no issues communicating with people.
Jay, to be able to get that Fallen God set, you have to be at minimum CR 166.
Yeah, that's somewhere in that area, 170, 165 something. Le trinket accessoire dans le dos, tu peux l'avoir des capsules d'Atlantis. Des capsules temporelles d'Atlantis.
For the Trident accessory?
Yeah, the back piece.
Oracle here. I'm safe
Oh, that's
for
right,
now.
from the drone
Sorry
set.
for the static. Luther's trying to lock me out of my mainframe. Also, I haven't restocked my safe room fridge in
Is
a
it the
while,
Atlantis?
so maybe
No,
you're ready.
it's the Cursed Gotham capsule, right?
Yeah,
Be careful
that
Okay.
might
with
be
my
it, yeah.
security
C'est des capsules temporelles de Gotham, les capsules maudites de Gotham. Any codes for the DCUO? If we're lucky, November 7th, we may get some new codes. I thought I heard something.
We were fixing that.
Albert!
The birds of prey aren't my first choice of allies, but they treat Harley well, and that means a lot. It helps that Oracle matches
You have to pay for the utility belt.
with donations.
It comes with your subscription. If you have a subscription, you don't have to pay for it. If not, you have I think it's $5. Oh, I wasn't paying attention. The one I have right now is the blue metallic chroma material. Oh yeah, French is challenging. Even francophones have a hard time with it. So if we're trying to learn French as a second language, my hat, I lift my hat to you because it is challenging. Comics. Sadly, I wish I could say school. I learned English in
I
school.
knew
Sadly, it doesn't work like that. I
that's a commonality to hear from people these days. You know, where do they get their English from? It's usually from a secondary source, not necessarily school.
Yeah, school.
Like,
Even Anglophone people I know, none of them learned French in school, and the same is true with English. I don't know anyone who learned English in school. In my case, I started with reading comics. Basically, I was reading translation of Marvel comics way back when, and then at some point I made the transition to English comics, and then of course later on I would watch. I started watching cartoons like GI Joe cartoons or Transformer cartoons, so that's another thing that kind of helped. And then I started watching TV shows like Different Strokes, Three's Company. That one I used to love it.
yes, he's quantum right now.
Yeah, we had English in high school too. We started English in grade school in third grade, I think, and we had English also throughout high
What the
school.
hell are you two doing in Oracle's tower?
The gold lantern.
Where we go.
Yeah, I saw about
what we do
they've
is
added
no
a few
business
new
of
kind of
yours,
lanterns.
Huntress.
I think it was in the
Protect
Legion
your cause,
comics
gentlemen.
by
If we
Bendis
can
that they've
all
added
just
a new type of
talk.
lanterns that are the gold lanterns.
So you
There's
can
also
use
the
your
ultraviolet
pheromones to mind
lanterns
control us?
that have been
Not
added
a
some time ago.
chance. You
There's
ready,
another
Doc?
type that I forget about, but yeah, I know that they're coming up with new types of lanterns, and yeah, I saw about the gold lanterns. I don't read comics. Oh, that wasn't paying attention.
I got you.
Thank you, good sir. So I don't buy and read many new comics, but what I do is that I still keep up with the new stuff thanks to some channels like the Comic Historian or channels like that.
I watch comics explained.
Or there's another one called Vagrant. I kind of like
Yep.
Variant. No, Vagrant.
Agree.
So I kind of like some of those channels. So I kind of, in a roundabout ways, I keep up with the new stuff in comics thanks to those channels.
Ivy and Catwoman are fighting like Amazon berserkers. Try getting them closer together and jar them out.
Like right now, I saw some channels that weren't too happy about the conclusion of the Three Jokers storyline.
Yeah, saw that.
Oh yeah, the Phantom Lantern. Yeah, I forgot about those. Hello, Knet. Oh, that was bad.
Oh boy.
It's partly my fault, but separate Catwoman and Poison Ivy so they can.
Nah. So sadly, that's what happens when you split your focus.
I went right back down.
Oh,
Oh well. I'm not sure if we're gonna be able to have
I'm
enough
almost
people
there.
right now.
Ah, come on.
Sorry, got a little carried away.
Nah.
Feels like forever.
Yeah, I didn't make streams for quite a while. I had issues. Like I just found out where I can actually look at the stream while we're streaming, which I wasn't able to do before. So sadly, they keep on changing the interface for YouTube, and it's not very user friendly. If you try to stream from a PS4, you have to find a workaround to be able to actually see your stream. So the last few times I did a stream, even though I couldn't look at the stream on my PC if it makes any sense, but now I was able to manage to do it. Stop playing DCUO? I don't. Well, you never know. I never thought that I'd stop reading comics, and then at some point it happens. Oh, I hear something.
Ever stop playing DCUO? Is that such a thing? Do people do that?
I've been playing for the past 9 years. I have a lot of fun. Yeah, for the escrow, you're gonna have to purchase an escrow token.
Is a 1 month membership worth it?
I'd say yes. At the end of the day, Hyper, try it out for just 1 month, and you'll know. It's not that expensive for 1 month. Basically, I understand your hesitation. I had the same thing. When I started playing DCUO, I was free to play for about 3 days, and then I spent $5 just so that I could be a premium. And then after about a month, at some point I had purchased the Green Lantern DLC. That was the first DLC we ever got. And then when I was about to purchase the Lightning Strike DLC, I decided that instead of spending, I think it was $10 to purchase the DLC, I thought, okay, I'll spend $15 to be a member for 1 month. And I've been a member ever since. So yeah, you can use artifacts to fortify your artifacts. Oh, Mr. Nix, I don't see you.
I'm up. No, I got yeah. I was looking down the comments for 1 second.
That's all right.
Down.
I'll teach you.
I know, right?
So you can use your artifacts to upgrade your artifacts, but normally you get 50% of the experience.
Not this week though.
But this week you should be able to get 100% of your experience. So if you ever wanted to replace a new artifact with an older artifact that you no longer use, this week would be a good time to do that. I made a video or two about that. So if you take a look at some of my latest video, I talk about that a bit.
I did 3 today. I sacrificed to get into others. What a process. I don't know if I'm done yet.
Oh yeah, $2 for a Batman call. That's a good investment. I bought it way back when it was first released for $20. It's been a while since I played with subscribers, Joe. My gaming time is a bit limited, so trying to keep up and making videos pretty much takes all of my time.
You must have not got a lot of sleep there last night, making an early video about the artifact.
Yeah, I went pretty late. I went to bed pretty late yesterday, which happens.
Got that notification that you had a video up, and I was like, what are you doing?
Oh, the tank went down.
Can't we be friends?
Ryuzi World 999. That's a good purchase. Batman 2099.
I think it is around 5K for the void material.
Yeah, the void material is 5,200 and something, if I recall correctly. So it is a bit pricey to purchase it from Booster Gold. Sadly, normally I would say buy it from the broker, but for the void material, the collections are pretty rare and pretty expensive on the broker. And the material itself, I don't remember the last time I saw the void material on the broker. So you pretty much have, no choice. You have to bite the bullet and purchase it from Booster Gold. That's the less bad option at this point. Yeah, I'll try to make it this week. Should be a good opportunity to make a few artifact videos. So I'll try to do that. I've seen people who had the question, the evil drone.
That scream was a bit extra. It's hardly
Yeah, I did play other MMO. I used to play. I played Dungeons and Dragons Online when it was first released. I played Lord of the Rings Online. Then later on, after I started playing DCUO. When I started playing DCUO, I wasn't playing Lord of the Rings Online very much anymore, or Dungeons and Dragons Online. But then later on, I tried out Neverwinter. I had fun for about a summer with Neverwinter, and then I pretty much stopped playing it. Evil drone. But I tried. There's one summer where I tried a whole bunch of MMOs.
extra. Sorry. I being carried away.
Yep, I see it.
Amazon berserkers. Try getting them closer together to jar them out of it.
There's one summer where I tried a whole bunch of MMOs. I tried the Old Republic. I tried Terra Online. I tried quite a few of those. I have to admit, I played World of Warcraft like once up to level 4 on my cousin's account or something like that.
What are the best artifact patrol? It depends on what kind of patrol you want your setup to be. Sure. You go traditional troll. We'll probably want the Rao, Parasite, and Soul Scrap.
I tried the Old Republic when it was first released, and I didn't play it very much. I played it for a week or two at most. Terra was fine. I forget why I stopped playing it. There was Defiance also that I kind of liked. I was watching the TV show also at the time, and the MMO was pretty fun.
Ivy's been working to clear her name, and I don't mind helping the right people for the right.
For the artifacts, yeah, I technically have almost all of them, but I did not upgrade many of those.
You will not receive a second warning.
Oh yeah, there's just so many that you just hold on to, wondering maybe you're gonna switch to it later on, or just not.
Oui, on est en confinement aussi au Canada, malheureusement. Yeah, I have most of the styles, but I'm still missing a few styles.
Let's not put all our eggs in one basket. You and Ivy take the next elevator, Catwoman.
Good plan. I don't.
The Tech Ninja style, pretty sure I bought it from the broker or something like that. I know it's a reward also from some of the very early missions. You get some of the style from I think as you level up your character. But it's been a long time since I had that style, so I would have to look it up.
Tech Ninja, you get that from the Riddled with Crime DLC. It's the blue and the green gear of that DLC.
The Valentine pen style? I don't remember what it looks like. You're gonna have to wait for next Valentine if you don't have it, sadly. The Phoenix material, sadly at this point, you pretty much have to buy it from Booster Gold. Again, same as with the Void, you should be able to purchase it from the broker or purchase the collections from the broker, but it's so rare and it's so expensive when it is on the broker that you may as well just bite the bullet and buy it from Booster Gold. I know it's expensive, 5,000 quarks, but it's sadly the better option or the less bad option right now to get it.
You just gotta ask yourself, what are you saving your quarks for? What are you using them for? And if your answer is, well, pretty much nothing, then yeah, you might as well.
Yeah, I'd like to get a PS5. The issue will be to try to purchase one, I guess. I'll try to, if I can purchase one before Christmas, I'll try to do that. The worst of the worst is that I wait until after Christmas, next spring. Whenever PS5 will be available for purchase, yeah, I'll be there. Yeah, you can buy quarks from the quarks vendor using source marks. Qu'est-ce qui est trop cher? Il y a le matériel de Phoenix et le matériel de Void qui est malheureusement très dispendieux sur le courtier. Alors, t'as pas mal pas le choix de... On n'a pas vraiment le choix de l'acheter de Booster Gold, malheureusement. No, it's you have to... Source marks are... I think it's 100 source marks to purchase 50 quarks, I think. 25 quarks, I think.
Yes. 100 source marks. Oh.
For $100? You mean 100 game cash or 100 real cash? So who's doing the sequence?
Kind of hard to tell. We kind of all are.
Okay, so I wasn't paying attention. Sorry.
That's fine.
Please enter the next sequence correct. Please enter the next sequence.
French is spoken in Canada, mostly in Quebec, but there are French communities also in the rest of Canada.
Please enter the next sequence.
But usually outside of Quebec, people will speak English, but there are some French communities also outside of Quebec.
Please enter the next
sequence. One thing that surprised me, the last few times that I went to Ottawa or Toronto, actually I met quite a few people who actually did speak French. Oh, sorry, I wasn't paying attention. $100 of real money? It depends what you want. If you want a whole bunch of styles, there's the Green Lantern pack that could be purchased for that much. But for $100, there's a whole bunch of styles you could purchase, or you could, if you're not subscribed, you could subscribe. That would be a good option. Oh.
Oh, I'm going the wrong way. Oh, wow.
It's okay, I'm going the wrong way too. Replay badges, you can get replay badges from with your subscription. You get 150 replay badges with your subscription.
That's right. Yep.
But you can also purchase more on the marketplace if it's not enough. It's not something I buy often. I pretty much only use it for styles.
They started the fight.
Ah, I can see that.
It happens.
That's all right. We'll wait.
Don't cross the charges.
With membership, obviously you should start learning how to use a broker. That's how you're going to be able to make your cash. But obviously the first step is you have to level up your character to level 30.
I can't imagine what your life would be like if you had lots of people asking you to go visit their base and critiquing. You're not much of a base guy, though, when it comes to decorating up bases.
I do once in a while, but sadly my time is limited, so sometimes I have to make choices on what to do.
Right. Oh, it's a good idea to use your free skip. Absolutely.
Oh yeah, use a free skip. You'll get another one in January. So I don't see the point of saving it for later.
And it could be even higher too.
Or it will probably be higher. I suppose it'll be 275 by then. Pas de problème, Asma.
Oh yeah, I would also recommend making sure you understand how to use your powers first before you take that skip. Play around with it a bit first, make sure you know the basic layout and stuff. And
There was a free skip some time ago.
So, you want to play rock?
Nope.
Close, but not quite right, Holly.
Oh, we lost our tank. Well, we'll see if we can do this tank without a tank. This will be interesting. Our healer already went down. It'll be close. I don't know. No, they couldn't get me.
Oh yeah, I do add people in DCUO. Usually when I play a mission and with a group that goes smoothly, I'll try to add at least some of them. Or when I meet sometimes nice people, I'll try to add them.
Tough policy will actually give out the Wonderverse DLC for that skip. Don't think it'll go that high. It could though, you just never know.
Well, the last one was Justice League Dark, so...
Oh, that's a wipe. Yep, we're gonna be doing this whole thing.
Is your name spelled the same way? Is your name spelled Hyper Vortex the same way? I'll try to add you after the fight. Oh, we lost someone.
Oh, it's a DPS. It's fine.
Go stone it. We'll play this mission. Just remind me a bit later, Hyper Vortex. I can't really add you right now. Oh.
And they're voting somebody in.
Someone tried to vote somebody in, but I cast no by accident. So
That's
try
fine,
again.
they're already in. I think they're already in.
Oh, they're
It's
in?
just
Okay.
they need to get into the instance, that's all.
Hello, Young Savage 2346. Oh, no, here he is. Waken Bacon. Thank you, Caleb. I do what I can. Hello, Upsy. So in case Nix is oh, not sure what happened.
He went for somebody else to
Oh,
invite.
okay. For this YouTuber, the one I really watched was Trixlight for a while, especially at the time when he had the DCUO Sourcecast. There was Balkan I watched once in a while, but that was a long time ago.
Oh yeah, Balkan, that is a long time ago.
My
I have a
favorite.
feeling he'll say Quantum.
Yeah, but I would say it's Quantum. Although I discovered how fun it is to punch the ground with my Earth character, so that answer may change in the future. For new players, try one of the free powers at first. I'd say maybe mental or fire or ice. Ice, if you're like for tanking, that's how I kind of learned to tank at first with DCO. My first character on PC was an ice tank, and with ice tank, it's a bit more intuitive. Basically, oh, Mr. Frost, Nix, where are you?
I started too quickly.
That's all right. But it depends also on again your playstyle. I remember at some point I suggested to people to play healer because healer seemed simple enough to me. People's health go down, you heal them. But sadly, I came to realize it's more complicated than that because you have to then learn which kind of healing you have to do. Like you have to figure out do you cast a single player healing, a group heal, power heal over time. And I've seen a lot of people who just couldn't understand. They would say, well, when the health would go down and you would tell them cast a heal, they would say, oh, I already did, and they didn't know the distinction between all the different heals. So healing was more challenging than I suspected at first.
There are some DPSs that are out there that just don't understand the concept behind healing and how difficult it can be in moments. But
programming now, but still,
it
I
happens.
did leave her half built in a closet for ages.
Count Shulkula? No, never. I heard about Smile Before Death. I heard about Orbit a long time ago. I think I tried to watch some of their streams at some point, but that I think in the case of Orbit, his stream was usually him complaining about DCUO all the time, so I didn't really watch that. Kaiser, the name rings a bell, but off the top of my head, I don't remember. My original multiverse style? I have to admit, it's been a while. Don't really remember. The Deathstroke chest piece comes from the mission where you have to fight Deathstroke. You have to help the Riddler, and you have to fight Deathstroke. The name of the mission itself escapes me right now.
Healer mission. Or you can find it on the broker.
Yeah, finding it on the broker is probably the better option. Oh.
Yeah, there's one little pull and that's gonna wipe the group. Oh my gosh. I have to go, man.
That's alright.
It's been nice talking with you guys. I'll check in with the live chat as we're going along. But thanks a lot there, Multiverse. I appreciate it. I'll see you
That's
around.
alright. I'll have to go too anyways.
Oh, perfect.
So let's go back to our lair.
Alright, so I'll talk to you the next time, sir. Take care of yourselves. Take care,
Absolutely.
guys.
Have a good evening, good sir. Well, the Riddler mission, the Deathstroke chess piece is a random drop, so you have to be lucky to get it. So you're gonna have to play and play and play the mission over and over and over until you actually get the chess piece to drop. Which is why usually the better option I would say is to just buy it from the broker. Oh. There we go. It's not a new DLC, it's the Bird of Prey DLC. How do you replay missions? Let me show you quick. Come on. There's a bit of lag in the menu somehow. There we go. Let's try and find something. Basically, you just have to reset your mission. But when I'm talking about the mission about Deathstroke, there's a portal that allows you to be able to enter the mission. Bonjour, Alexandre. There's a portal that allows you to enter the mission. So in the case of the Deathstroke mission, just use the portal and enter, and you can replay it as much as you like. But on the broker, let's take a quick look on the broker, see how expensive it is. Let's try. So right now this is on the PS4, the US PS4. Obviously, you can get it for 10 millions. Thank you, KNEP. The fastest way to attain source marks? 723 CR, even better. What you could do is that you can play the Doom Metropolis missions. The Doom Metropolis missions will give you a whole bunch of source marks, and then also play all the missions you have access to at combat rating 73. So you at combat rating 73, you should have access to a lot of missions that will give you a good chunk of source marks. The new Genesis and Sparks. Let's take a quick look. The Sparks sadly are a bit expensive. At least they were last I checked. Let's put it price ascending. It's 18 millions for one Spark. And for the Seed, for the new Genesis Seed, it's like 9 million per seed. And you need quite a lot of them. Like right now, let's see how many I need. Like at this point, once you reach rank 30, you need 30 New Genesis Seed and 8 Spark of the Skyland. So it'll take a while before I can upgrade the helm at this rate, sadly. Hello, Mickey. Yeah, we're having a good day. Sadly, you're joining us towards the end of the stream, but thank you for joining. A material in cash without being a member. For cash, you're limited to 2,000 if you're a free-to-play player, or 3,000 as a premium player. So for cash, there's nothing you can do about that. For materials, there's a few vendors in the Watchtower that sell materials, but I'm not sure if you have access to those vendors as a free-to-play player. Technically, you would have to try and let me know because honestly, I don't really know. The price, yeah, the Ant Metal cash. For the next week, the people are going to try to sell the Ant Metal cash. The demand will be pretty high, so the prices will go up as well. Yeah, there's a few DLCs that you could get the materials for. Like right now, in the Wonderverse DLC, let's go to the Wonderverse map. It depends where you live. Over here, it's $15 a month, if I recall. Actually, no, I think it went up a bit. It might be like $19 a month now because of the currency exchange. Sadly. Oh, let's pick up our
I swear, Queen Diana has
free
one
marks.
hand on her lasso whenever she's around me. Trust might be hard to earn.
So if you get the Wonderverse currency, there's a few auras and materials that you should be able to purchase. There's a Stone Korma here. There's a few the Apocalypsean aura. There's the Zeus's Fury aura, the Venom material. So the Era's Blessing. So there's a few items you can get here. Or you could purchase some from Cassandra. Although for Cassandra, no, you should be able to purchase those. I was wondering if maybe you had to be a member, maybe to purchase those, but I don't see an indication to that effect. So if you farm the bounties, you should be able to purchase the materials that Cassandra is selling or the auras that she's selling. Yeah, buying the 1 year membership during a sale would be a smart thing to do. Normally there is such a sale during Christmas or a bit before Christmas. But last year, I don't remember if there was a sale last year or what the sale was, sadly. But I remember at one point I'd purchased the membership at I think it was 30% off or something like that. So in the end, I was paying like roughly I was paying $7 a month to play DCUO at the time because of that sale. Yeah, Black Friday is around the corner, so normally we should get some sort of sale for Black Friday. Sadly, there's no way at this point to know what the sale will be. And we should get also a whole bunch of gifts with the extra life, as Batman 2099 mentions. Can I make Zoom? Actually, I already have a Zoom. Well, depending on which Zoom you mean. You mean Zoom from the TV show or Professor Zoom, the Reverse Flash of the 25th century? Which sadly is not the same thing anymore. Next week, yeah, Extra Life should be next week. I think it's November 7th, if I recall correctly. So next week we should have the Extra Life event. And if we're lucky, the TV show Zoom. I don't have a TV, I don't think I have a TV show Zoom character. The closest I have, let's switch a character. Let's try and find our reverse flat. There it is. Fully the loading. There we go. So I guess if I put this all black. Oh yeah, the black flash cowl is a good option. And let's put it all black. And let's put everything black. So technically, if you have the black flash cowl and you put everything else black as well, it pretty much gives us the TV show zoom. Although I did make a video, I have one of my Red Death video where I made zoom, the evil zoom. So if you look at that video, that would be a good example of how to make zoom in DCUO. I think also I had used the blue spark material or something like that. Oh, the belt, the belt. So in a quick way, this would be sort of the TV zoom. But I did make a few videos. If you search in my videos for zoom, I'm pretty sure I made at least 1 or 2 videos where I did recreate our friend Zoom from the TV show. And I'm pretty sure I have a video like Zoom versus the Red Death, where you would see also a version of Zoom. For cosmetics, it depends. There's a lot of cosmetics you can get for free, or just playing the game and purchasing them with marks. But there's some where sadly you have to either play the broker to be able to get them, and in some cases there's a few that are sold on the marketplace, but not that many are sold on the marketplace. Oh yeah, we'll continue my Black Stormlord. Just didn't get the chance right now. There's too many videos that need to be made, and I not enough time to make them all. At this point, I would have to make 5 videos every day in order to be able to keep up. But I'll try to keep up. Those shoulders come from the Deluge vendor. So go see the Deluge vendor, and it's the Spindrift shoulders. I'm not selling materials. So I guess that's going to be pretty much it for tonight, guys. So we're going to try to live stream every Thursday. Although now that I found the secret magic lair where I can actually look at the stream on my PC, I might try to live stream a bit more. I was also toying with the idea of doing some live streams on Twitch. Eons ago, when I started making videos, that's pretty much what I was doing. Uh, Way back when, we could not make the videos directly on YouTube. So what I had to do is that I had to create my video on Twitch during a live stream, and then I had to transfer that live stream on YouTube, and that's how I was able to make the first, I don't know, 100 videos I made, if not more. That's pretty much how I made them. No, that is the regular version for the black flat for the back. Oh, the back, yeah, I think that's the regular version, but let me check to be safe. I have to admit, I have a hard time telling the regular version or the enhanced version apart, but pretty sure this is oh, actually, this is the enhanced version. Not sure if I have the regular quick suit, or do I? Oh, actually, I don't have. Okay, so there, you can see the difference with the regular. So there's the regular version, but what I have right now is the enhanced version. I've realized that the enhanced version was a bit nicer than the regular one. Hello, Baby Yoda. Thank you for joining us. Sadly, this is pretty much the end of the stream. Yeah, well, basically that's how I created my YouTube account. Way back when you wanted to subscribe to people or comment on videos, you had to have a subscription. I'm not sure if it's still the case. I created my account so long ago that it's pretty much what I'm used to by now. But so way back when I created my account just to be able to comment on videos and subscribe to people, and it took me about 10 years before I started making videos. And again, at the time, I had just purchased my PS4. At the time, we could only make videos that were like 15 minutes on PS4. So if I wanted to make videos that were longer than 15 minutes, I have to do it live. And in order to be able to do that, I had to do my video live on Twitch, and then I had to transfer it from Twitch to YouTube. So it was a bit of a pain in the backside. But nowadays, at some point, we were able to stream directly on YouTube. So when we got that option, I pretty much stopped doing live streams on Twitch. But the other day with Nix, we did make a live stream on Twitch, and I have to admit, no, the channel is not the same. The channel is my name. It's a bit complicated to. It's Pierre Villeneuve on Twitch. So if you can find me, I guess if you search for Multiverse, you might be able to find me on Twitch. But I would have to give it a try. So anyway, guys, so that's going to be it for today. So I might try to live stream also on Twitch. I'm still toying with that idea. Basically, there's a type of live stream they'll say I might make on Twitch, and then I would continue the usual live stream with Nix on YouTube. But also now that I finally, let's say, cracked, YouTube sadly keeps on changing their interface, and when I would try to look at the stream on YouTube, it somehow didn't work. So tonight I was just able to find some sort of workaround. So I might try to live stream a bit more. There's a point in time where I was making pretty much a live stream every day. So I might try to go back to that. I guess we'll have to wait and see for that. So that's going to be pretty much it for now, guys. So thank you very much for watching those streams. It's much appreciated. If you do have questions, don't hesitate to ask your questions in the comment section of my videos. I do what I can to try to answer as many questions as I can, but there's starting to be a lot of you guys now. We're almost at 15,000 subscribers. For that, guys, I have to say thank you. So I will try to answer as many questions as I can. If somehow I don't answer your question, don't hesitate to search in my videos. I have over 2,000 videos at this point. So yeah, this is the volcanic lair. Absolutely. You have a good eye, good sir. So I try to answer as many questions as I can, but I have over 2,000 videos on YouTube. So search in my videos, and the odds are I already made a video that answers your question. And that's going to be pretty much it for now, guys. So as always, thank you very much for watching. It is much appreciated, and we will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.